You seem to have the deep connection with the Cynosure. How do you evaluation this company overall?
Well, for me, the evaluation is very personal. It's with the scientists at Cynosure.
Scientists.
The scientists are simply, I think, some of the best in the world. There's, in particular, Bo Chin and Mirko Mirkov. Mirkov is the PicoSure is his product, and he is a brilliant scientist and has taken great pride to build a quality product. He was the first one to build it, and this new Pico Pro reflects his dedication to the technology, and I think that great technology is just getting better.
You have ever met Korean user of Cynosure product? What was the most impressive part when you have a conversion with them, the Korean doctor?
Well, this started for many years ago, just after the introduction of the PicoSure. There were a group of Korean doctors that came to my clinic in Sacramento.
Yeah.
And what was very interesting is they are very, very innovative, very, very clever, and have taught me many things. And going back to the flat optic, I learned a lot of this from the Korean doctors like you. So
you.
The doctors in Korea have taught me a great deal, and I've always enjoyed coming here because in Korea we could speak science to each other, and you respect science, you respect data, and so it's always been a great honor and pleasure for me to come to speak and meet with you in Korea.
Thank you. I want to go to your clinic if I can. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You're welcome anytime.
Yeah. As you know, in Korea, the Pico laser is often used for, in your case, always the tattoo removal. First mentioned that. But in Korea, doctor using by PicoSure is for skin rejuvenation. In my opinion, in Korean doctors, the focus first is skin rejuvenation.
Sure.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Well, I think that, well, first of all, I did start with tattoo.
Yeah.
But over the last 10 years with the PicoSure, the majority of the use is not tattoo. It's like with you in Korea, it's skin rejuvenation. And you know, we in the United States are not a homogeneous population. We have many dark-skinned patients, many.
Yeah.
In fact, 2/3 of my patients are dark-skinned, not white, okay?
Yeah.
So I need a device that I could treat dark-skinned patients with. And virtually in all skin types, I could use the PicoSure. I could use the PicoSure in my Asian patients. I could use it in my Hispanic patients. I could use it in my black patients. Mm-hmm. But also in the US, we have patients that are all mixed up with all of this. So yes, it's a very, very important tool. And like you in Korea, I need devices that are safe to use in darker skin types. And that's really, I think, the big innovation with the PicoSure, especially with the focus array. That's been a huge important product for two things. Number one, for rejuvenation, as you say, acne scars. What am I going to do in a black patient that I want to treat their acne scars? I can use maybe an insulated RF needle, but if I'm doing anything else, I need to have a product that's very well suited for my darker skin patients. And now with the new PicoSure Pro, I could use the larger spot, a lower energy, and treat my dark skin patients with whatever skin type.
Which product your first choice, the combination another laser with PicoSure Pro?
Oh, that's an easy question. RF microneedling.
Microneedling?
Absolutely, it's RF microneedling. You know, when you're dealing with significant laxity and you want to get some degree of tightening, using RF microneedling is a great complementary therapy. Yeah, in fact, in my lecture today, we're going to show some cases here. Again, very important for acne scars, very important for laxity. Yeah. So those are the two things. I use RF microneedling, and I use them with my focus optic all the time.
Yeah. And then, what kind of first using the PicoSure Pro or the microneedling? Which is the first?
Microneedling first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what happens if you use the PicoSure first, you start that heat, you start the whole thing, and then it makes the microneedling a little bit more difficult, so I use the microneedling first.
Another question is that in Korea is recently the microneedling with the skin booster. Yeah. How about you?
In the United States, the FDA has gotten very difficult that unless it's been proven and they consider it a drug, it's been very difficult. So we are in many ways handcuffed by the way the FDA, so you in Korea have taken in advance and we learned from you in Korea on how to do this.
Well, I have only experienced on it 2 years. Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Yeah, and then as you know, the human is the developed state. So AI is the always the combinated state. What do you think about that AI system?
Oh, I'm very excited about AI. In fact, I embrace AI. I'm working with a project now with a company called The Cure to treat acne, and we have AI-assisted delivery. And so what we can do in a multi-pulse fashion, because when we use 1726 lasers, we pulse it. Because it's too hard and it's too dangerous to try to do it in one pulse, we do multiple pulses. And AI has assisted us to adjust the pulsing to just treat at the perfect temperature endpoint. Yeah. It's very hard to do it as an individual, but with AI assisted, I think it can make us better doctors and certainly is going to make things safer for our patients.
And then recently in Korea, the combined AI product is developed state. For example, during the treat, the speed is different, and then AI is always the same speed and the same energy, but in human state, that angle is different, and so that is the recently the.
I mean, I think you bring up an excellent point,
yeah.
And I think when we're looking at the treatment with a product like the PicoSure. Yeah. Cadence, that is the way the pulsars are delivered, are very important. You know, if you ever looked at this, and I've done this on burn paper where I've shot across it, the areas where we all are not perfect is when we turn a corner. Yeah. And we could overpulse. So I think that the one danger with any device, even a picosecond device, is you don't want to overpulse something. Because even though the heat is very thermally confined with the PicoSure, it's still, if you just let the spot stay and you're operating at 10 hertz, you could overpulse an area. So I think we always want to be cognizant that we try to do one, maybe two pulses in an area. We don't overpulse it. I think you bring up a good point, and I think someday AI will help us do that with this. But right now we're using it for applications. I think temperature monitoring is clearly a good one because it could keep us out of trouble and tell us when we're not doing things quite appropriately.
That is the last question. What do you think about future dermatology trend? What do you think?
Oh, future dermatology trend.
Yeah.
I think, number one, I think we're doing better with diseases like acne. Acne is, during my entire career, I've always been still primarily a medical dermatologist, so acne has always been a big interest. So I think we're finally getting a grip on that, and I think by doing some of the AI-assisted delivery, it's been very important for us to do that in a safe manner. I'm very optimistic about the future. I think our optics are going to get better. I think our solid-state devices are going to get better. I'm very optimistic that in virtually every category, whether it's vascular lesions, rejuvenation, drug delivery, we're simply going to get better with time, and as we can develop new tools, we're going to better serve our patients and do things in a safer manner.
So I want you to say in Korean dermatology, what do you think you mentioned?
Oh, I've always enjoyed coming to Korea. Of all the countries in the world, I enjoy Korea the most because the dermatology is practiced at an extremely high level. I get better answers, better feedback, better collegiality here with science. You appreciate science in Korea more so than anywhere else I've visited in the world. So it's always a great honor for me because it's very interesting to talk to you and to communicate new ideas. So it is my great honor all these years to come to Korea and speak with people like you. So thank you very much.
Thank you for your answer for too many questions.
Yes, I'm sorry I couldn't have this interview in Korean. I wish I spoke your language, but again, thank you for speaking English with me. Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, it's very important that we have companies like yours, Medical Aesthetics, that communicate the newest, the latest ideas, because otherwise we do not understand the scope of what's available out there in the marketplace for today. So again, it's all about becoming informed, and I think that you in medical aesthetics are very important at keeping us informed about the latest trends, the best ideas to improve the quality of care we deliver to our patients. So again, I'm very grateful to Medical Aesthetics for letting me be part of your organization. Again, I think what you do is very important. I'm very grateful to be able to participate with you.